September 28th, 2025. It is 1:01 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I thank you all for being here and welcome to War Notes. I'm Pavio G, your host, your gathering place here in War Notes in days of turbulence. And today we bring you the headlines that press on us right now, the events you need to know, but also stories, comfort, and a hidden word waiting for the keen listener. Stay with me through the radio broadcast that we have here for you all. Your attention may be rewarded. Let us begin in less than 10 seconds. Thank you for being here. Here is what is making headlines today. Former FBI Director James Comey has been indicted on charges of false statements and obstruction tied to his 2020 congressional testimony. He pledges to fight the charges as the political fallout deepens. In economic news, the Federal Reserve faces internal conflict over how to respond to weak job growth and sticky inflation. Some members push for aggressive rate cuts, others urge caution. On the national stage, the White House has instructed federal agencies to prepare for possible mass firings in case of a government shutdown after September 30th. Internationally, at the UN General Assembly, Ukrainian President Zelensky warned that Ukraine may be only the first, that unless stronger global security is enforced, other nations could face aggression. And in diplomacy, France announced efforts to reimpose UN sanctions on Iran following stalled talks with European powers. Now, folks, these are not distant events. They affect trade, stability, safeguards, and the balance of power in the world you live in and I. We'll be back in less than 30 seconds to start our story for the afternoon. Our story for this afternoon is called The Human Angle. In a small Midwestern town, a radio station went dark last week after budget cuts. The townsfolk gathered around battery radios in basements and living rooms, waiting, listening, longing for a familiar voice. One elderly teacher said, "When I hear static, I feel empty. It's not just silence, it's absence of connection." Today, this afternoon, every broadcast is a lifeline. And today's hidden word echoes a concept that binds news, story, and hope. I'll return to that in a moment. Now, to your comfort zone, my radio listeners, your home, your hearth. First, guard your mental health. Very important. When news is heavy, make sure you pause. Read a page of poetry, meditate, or even take a walk. Do what you got to do, but take care of your mental health. Very important. Folks, you have to keep your circle strong. Make sure that you call a friend, even if it's not a friend. Check on a neighbor. Share what you've learned. Remember that community is a buffer against fear. Now, here's a practical tip for the day. Make sure that you archive noteworthy articles. So certain things that are going on around you, if you see things or see prices going up and you see that coupon paper come in on Tuesday in the mail, then go ahead and cut that out and maybe save it if you're able to, right? Many news links vanish or they change over time. If something matters deeply to you, make sure you screenshot it, copy it, write it down, whatever the case may be. Finally, make sure that you anchor your day. Before bed, try writing one thing that you saw today that gave you hope. It helps the mind hold some sort of balance in turbulent times. We'll be back in less than 10 seconds to continue to the hidden word for this afternoon. Thank you all for listening. If you haven't subscribed yet, please make sure that you subscribe. It is free to do. And we'll be back in less than 10 seconds. Listeners, my radio listeners, sharpen your ears. Sharpen your ears right now. Today's hidden word appears somewhere in our broadcast. And here's your clue. The hidden word is what connects people in times of disturbance. Subtle, vital, often unseen. And here's your riddle for today's afternoon. Make sure your ears are wide open. And I still haven't got an email yet. I'm waiting to send somebody free gifts. Remember, it's crocheted items or knitted items. It could be a hat. It could be anything. And it's completely free. Just need somebody to send me an email, bwtbgroup@gmail.com with the hidden word for the day. And that's it. That's all you have to do. Tell me where you want me to send your package. Just like as if you ordered Amazon. If you ordered anything else, where you want me to send it. And I'll go ahead and get it in the mail within 48 hours. But I haven't received the email yet. I'm surprised because we're going through such hard times, and I want somebody to receive something for free because it's so hard to get anything free now these days. And you can send it off for Christmas or, give it to somebody else and re-gift it to somebody else. Brand new items made by me, handmade by me, stitch by stitch. So make sure that you all send me an email, bwtbgroup@gmail.com. B as in boy, W as in Willie, T as in Thomas, B as in boy, the word group, GROUP @gmail.com. Now, again, here's your riddle for today's broadcast today. Keep your ears open. I gather when people speak, I vanish when voices hush. Without me, words are lost. With me, meaning stays. What am I? Hold it in your mind. I'll reveal answers just before we close. Now, back to our story for this afternoon. Earlier, I spoke of connection in that silent radio moment. When voices disappear, the sense of bond fades. We need a thread that carries words, meaning, trust. That thread is signal. Tonight's hidden word. A signal connects voices. A signal carries a message even through noise. And the answer to the riddle is echo. ECHO, echo. When voices speak, echoes linger. When silence falls, echoes vanish. So the hidden word for this afternoon is signal, SIGNAL. This is the easiest gift that you can ever win for free, and the pool is not big at all because I haven't received one email yet. Now, of course, we're not to 1,000 subscribers. Once we get to that point, maybe I'll receive at least 2 emails. But at this point, I'm practically begging my radio listeners to send me an email so you can receive your free gift. And then I'll give you a shout out also as well. The answer to the riddle is echo, ECHO. And if you caught signal during the show, send it in now. That's your entry for today's gift. Free. 100% free. All you have to do is tell me where you want it sent. You don't even have to give me a name. I could just put Mary on the gift. Put in an address, wherever you want your gift. We'll be back in less than 10 seconds for a little bit of reflection and some shout outs for this afternoon. And if you all want to be on the shout out list, make sure that you all email me. Again, the pool is not large at all. I haven't received one email from any of my radio listeners. And I want folks to receive something for free. We'll be back in less than 10 seconds. Thank you all for listening. back with you all again. Like I was saying, I haven't received not one email from anybody in regards to the free gift. And, I get different emails for shout outs, but I don't get any emails for the free gift. So I'm looking for that. In days like these, when headlines crowd our hearts, folks, we remember connection matters. News tells us what's happening, but voices remind us that we are human together. Today, we shout out to Miss Rebecca in Houston, writing me from blackout conditions. Miss Rebecca, keep your spirit high and things do get better. To Marcus in Detroit, caring for his aging father, your strength is seen over here, Marcus, here at War Notes. And to little Naomi, age 10 in Seattle, who drew a radio and mailed it to me. We cherish that hope. Thank you all. Her mother helped her with that one. They're in Seattle, Washington. But folks, you are not invincible. We hear you. We stand with you here at War Notes. I thank you all for joining War Notes today. Again, the hidden word was signal. Send it now in an email to bwtbgroup@gmail.com and you'll become eligible for our gift drawing. Until next time, may your voice be heard, your signals clear, and your heart steady in the storm. I am your host, Paviel G, wishing you a very wonderful rest of your afternoon and a very good night to those of you across the globe at Godspeed. I thank you all for listening. Have a beautiful and blessed day.